What would it feel like to wake up every day and have to make the choice of whether you're going to go golfing, surfing, to the theater? You had any choice that you wanted because you decided to treat yourself to retiring in San Diego County. That's right. San Diego County has so many options if you want to retire. I'm a senior. I know, I find it hard to believe as well, and I've also been looking into retirement communities. So in this video, I'm going to break down for you, make it easy for you to take a look at the top 5 communities to retire in San Diego. And I want you to stay till the end because I did a lot of research earlier this year on this one particular community, and you're going to be shocked at how affordable it can be to retire in San Diego County, actually even more affordable than some other states. And I know it's shocking. I was shocked as well. So stick around till the end, and I'm going to point out those very specific communities that are over 55 communities where you might be wanting to retire. I'm Jennifer, your host of Living in San Diego, and I moved to San Diego in 2004, and I've been in real estate here ever since. I absolutely love living in San Diego. And in this video, I'm going to break down the best places to retire in San Diego County in 2025. I'm going to show you some of the best retirement communities. I'm going to show you some over 55 communities. I'm going to take you to the coast a little bit and bring you inland a little bit so that you do have options with regards to the weather patterns. Because remember, San Diego has 4 distinct weather patterns: coastal, inland, mountain, and desert. And your lifestyle will be dictated by those weather patterns. So you want to be very careful when you decide to retire. Do you want the marine layer at the coast and the cooler climates where truly the weather does stay somewhere between about 60 degrees and 76 degrees almost year round? I know it's shocking, but it's true. But if you go just a little bit inland, you're going to get heat. You're going to have the ability to lay in your pool, have 80, 90, even 100-degree weather in San Diego. The desert of Borrego will get you to 120 degrees. So whether you like scorching desert sun or you prefer that cool ocean breeze, I've got just the community for you. And I love San Diego. I've been all around it. I've lived here for 20 years, and I want to show you what I have learned about options for you retiring in San Diego. So how about we go take a look together? Come on, let's go. San Diego does offer incredible retirement opportunities. And the first community that we're going to talk about, we've talked about before in my videos, and that is La Jolla. Yes, La Jolla, also known as the Jewel, is a community that is known worldwide for its mild Mediterranean climate, its upscale living, its ultra wealthy sports stars, actors, and other extremely successful people that choose to call La Jolla home. And there's a reason why. La Jolla is remarkably wonderful with a lot of diversity, and you can golf at the country club of La Jolla. You can go up to Torrey Pines and golf, which everybody loves. And little known fact, it's actually part of the City Pass. So if you live in San Diego and you have a City Pass membership, golfing at Torrey Pines is quite affordable. From beachfront communities to golf course communities, La Jolla has it all. And the other thing that's really important to note about living in La Jolla is there's access to terrific healthcare. You have your UCSD, Scripps, and even Sharp isn't that far away. There are some specific retirement communities targeting retirees and independent living in La Jolla that you should be aware of. Also, if you are considering retiring in La Jolla, but you need a retirement community or a higher level of care, consider Casa de Mañana, White Sands La Jolla, Belmont Village Senior Living Center, and Wesley Palms. Those all have some really good options with incredible lifestyles for retirees. Before we move on to the next inland community, if you are thinking about relocating to San Diego and you want some more information, you can grab my free relocation guide. It's pinned in the top comment below. We'll also put a quick little blurb here on the screen that you can click on, scan the QR code, and don't hesitate to just direct message me, pick up the phone, give me a call. I'm here to help you guys share the beauty of the San Diego lifestyle. Now we're going to move into another community that is very popular in the over 55, and it offers more of a warmer climate and a more laid back, relaxed feel, and that's Rancho Bernardo. Rancho Bernardo is a community that is inland, tucked away not too far from the coast in San Diego's inland foothills. Rancho Bernardo is a quiet suburban neighborhood known for its local breweries, wineries, golf courses, and rolling hills. The Rancho Bernardo Inn anchors the neighborhood with world-class restaurants, spas, meeting facilities, and a sprawling resort. Rancho Bernardo also has a lot of over 55 communities. So I told you I was going to let you know about some over 55 communities because people ask me all the time, not just where they can retire, but over 55 communities generally have a softer starting price point getting in, obviously, because you have a larger buyer pool of people that are younger than 55. So over 55 communities can be very desirable for people. The median sales price in Rancho Bernardo currently is about $918,000. And for condominiums, obviously, you can get in at a more affordable, about $600,000 to $800,000 for entry price points, 2 bedroom, 2 baths, in some of these 55 and older communities. Think Seven Oaks, Oaks North, and Bernardo Heights. Activities in Rancho Bernardo, as with anywhere really in San Diego County, there's a lot of hiking. You've got pickleballs, you've got miles of walking trails, you've got coffee shops, community centers. If you're looking for an area that has more of a city center and is more not car dependent, Rancho Bernardo wouldn't be my first choice. I'd probably go to a different community if you're looking for car independent. But if you enjoy getting in your car and checking out all of San Diego's huge county, Rancho Bernardo would be a terrific option for you to consider. A client of mine who used to live down here in Point Loma and loved Point Loma decided to retire about 5 years ago, and they chose Rancho Bernardo over 55 active community as their stop. I gotta tell you, they absolutely love it. They still come to the coast for some sunsets, but they do not really miss the marine layer. They enjoy that little warmer lifestyle. So you've got options if you decide to move inland to Rancho Bernardo. Now let's switch to kind of an island resort feel. Coronado's walkable charm is just the effortless upgrade for retirement that you've been looking for. Why don't we go take a look and see what Coronado has to offer for retirees. It's an island paradise with the village near Hotel del Coronado and the Cays Marina, luxury condos to waterfront homes. One of the things that makes Coronado unique is that it's an island, so it's very level, very car independent for the most part. You can get on a bicycle and cover the whole island. It has, at the top, it's kind of got North Island, and then the Silver Strand runs all the way down to Imperial Beach. One of the most popular retirement communities in Coronado is Coronado Retirement Village. It's a senior living community in the heart of Coronado. It offers assisted living and memory care, and it starts, you need to budget a fair amount to get into some of these communities. I think your entry level would be somewhere between $5,000 and $6,000 a month, but you're going to need to verify that information with the different retirement communities. Another place that's really popular on Coronado are the buildings known as the Coronado Shores. They're over on the beach side of Coronado, just north of Hotel Del. Coronado Shores condo prices begin at about $1.2 to $2 million, built in 1970 to 1978. They're popular with a lot of retirees down there, but Coronado itself also has the Cays, which is a gated community and is truly really the only place in San Diego where you can have a yacht, motor yacht, sailing yacht, or boat right in your backyard at your own private sliff. That's one of the unique things about Coronado, and retirees that call me up all the time love spending time on their boat. This is a coastal community. We have a lot of people that have motor yachts and sailing yachts and are looking for a place where they can park their boat where they live. They just leave their house, walk down their dock, and in the Cays, that's possible. So if that sounds like the kind of lifestyle that you'd like to retire to, let me know. I was walking Bessemer Path yesterday, which is a little coastal path in Point Loma, at La Playa, which has oceanfront estates. They do have access to marinas down there, but they don't have private docks. And I was talking to this cute couple that was having a little flotilla. They had some people that sailed down from Laguna Niguel, and they all had a little flotilla of sailboats outside of the Silvergate Yacht Club. And they brought their dinghy ashore to let their dog run on the beach and do his business, and it was playing with my dogs. And so I started talking with them. They live in Oceanside, but they want to retire here in Point Loma because this is where their boat is. And by the time they drive down here from Oceanside, which is about a 40-minute drive, and get their boat ready, they found that to be a little bit challenging. So we had a great conversation yesterday about helping them perhaps sell their house and move into a smaller, what we like to call bungalows down here, because they are modest size homes. Generally, you're going to talk about 1,000 to maybe 1,400 square feet. They're single level, and many of them are situated in proximity so that they have a corner window that faces downtown. because Point Loma is known for its views. So that type of retirement living is also available. Point Loma is not one of my featured communities today for places to retire, but actually it could be. So let's not leave it out, but meanwhile, let's continue down the path of our next location where you might want to consider retiring in San Diego County. If you're anything like me, you enjoy a little bit of a coastal vibe and a little bit of a mountain vibe. You like a little bit of warmth, not so much of that marine layer. I feel you. So on the next stop, we're going to stop in San Marcos, but more specifically at Lake San Marcos. So let's take a look at Lake San Marcos and see if it's a fit for your retirement style. Lake San Marcos is a serene lake-centric community in North San Diego County, offering 55 plus condos like Chateau Lake San Marcos, and it does have mixed age single family homes, so not age restricted at all. There's a total of about 2,000 residences in Lake San Marcos, and there's about 200 to 300 units that are explicitly set aside for the retirees. It's also got a peaceful retreat with an 80-acre lake where you can kayak, fish, boat, and just enjoy sitting by the lake. There's 2 golf courses, St. Mark's 18-hole private, and the executive course, which is a public course. You can stay active with pickleball, tennis, lakefront trails, enjoy coffee at Spinnaker Coffee, or drive to the coast and enjoy a day at the beach in Carlsbad. Carlsbad does have some of the best beaches, and Encinitas, which is not too far away. You're actually, proximity-wise, very close to Palomar Medical Center. It's about 10 miles or 15 minutes. Scripps Encinitas is about 12 miles, so there is top care for seniors there. And the climate there is very, very mild, like the rest of San Diego. It's mostly a coastal community there, so you're going to get to about mid-80s in the summer and into your 60s in the winter. There's a lot of perks for living in Lake San Marcos, and the median sales price is about 1.07 to 1.1 million, and that's for the non-age restricted. When you get to the 55 and over communities and some of the condos, expect to spend more in the 500,000 to 600,000 range. And the HOAs can get pretty pricey up there. So check them out before you invest and make sure that the HOAs are in line with your budget for retiring up there. With the amenities do come a cost, so make sure that you do budget that in. I actually have some clients who live in Alevinhain now, and they've got their eye on Lake San Marcos. Their kids are both in college, actually one's already graduated, and so they've got this 10,000 square foot house up in Alevinhain that they really don't need. And we are looking at Lake San Marcos as their final stop to retire because they don't want to leave San Diego County either. I understand that. Everybody that lives here pretty much wants to stay. We do have some challenges now, you understand, with the way things are run in San Diego County. However, the climate here is just beyond belief, and people don't want to leave it. They really don't. I've known several of my clients who've moved out of state, specifically to like Texas, Florida, Virginia, and they've come back because it's not everything they thought it was. So keep that in mind if you're thinking of bailing on San Diego. Not everything is greener on the other side. Last but certainly not least on our list of affordable places to retire in San Diego County is Oceanside. Oceanside is a community in North San Diego County up almost to Camp Pendleton. It borders Camp Pendleton. Population of about 172,000. It runs all the way from the coast to pretty far inland. So you've got quite a wide variety of climate choices should you choose Oceanside. Most people have home ownership in Oceanside. So it's very high pride of ownership for people up there. And there are lots of coffee shops and parks, young professionals that live in Oceanside, and residents that tend to have active lifestyles as well as laid-back lifestyles. Due to its proximity to Camp Pendleton, it also does have a heavy military presence that lives up there as well. So let's take a little closer dive into what Oceanside has to offer you for retirement. You have South O bungalows, Fire Mountain street views, Rancho del Oro single-family homes, and Oceana, the over 55 budget-friendly senior living community that a lot of people choose to live in. That's not the secret that I'm going to tell you about, but that is a very popular one. Oceanside does have areas that are quite car independent. You can get out and enjoy the emerging food scene, the craft breweries, the boardwalk, all of the coastal areas, the beach walks, all of that is available for you. If you want daily ocean time without the La Jolla Coronado pricing, Oceanside really is one of the most affordable beach communities that's left. We've talked in previous videos about Imperial Beach, which is all the way down south on the border of Mexico. And the reason that it is challenged as far as a place to retire, if you can buy there long term, it's probably a good hold, but we have issues with the sewage that comes from Mexico. Oceanside, on the other hand, abuts Camp Pendleton military base. So not only do you have miles of open space that are there, probably never to be developed for you, but you also have the coastal community and the no ecological issues up there. The median sales price in Oceanside is about $850,000 to $1 million. Condos near the beach can run anywhere from $700,000 to $1 million. But if you look in Oceana over 55 community, you can often find places that are more in the $500,000 to $800,000 range. Their HOAs up there also are something that you do want to check, the homeowner associations. I know not everybody has homeowner associations, but in San Diego County, if you are in any type of high density community, a condo, a townhome, or any other community, almost without exception, you will pay a homeowners association fee. There are not townhomes and condos here without HOAs, almost without exception. I know it's a thing in other communities. It's just not here. Not sure why, because I'm not a huge fan of HOAs. That's a subject for a different video. Oceanside. One of the things about Oceanside is that you do have the pier, the harbor right in town. There are some fantastic dining options, coffee shops, trails, skateboarding, art districts, boardwalk cycling, surf lessons, pier fishing, weekly markets, everything that you could want. And now for our question of the day. When you retire, what are your favorite activities to do? What plans do you have? What dreams do you have? And where do you plan on retiring? I'd love to hear, even if you're not planning on coming to San Diego, I'd love to hear other places in the country that you guys have chosen for retirement areas. So please drop me an answer in the comments below. Thank you so much. Now that you've seen 5 clear paths to ways that you could retire in San Diego County, how are you going to pick which way you want to go? And you're probably wondering, what is that secret that I kept till the end? I told you I had a secret area in Oceanside, or that I had a secret community that I wanted to share with you guys that I discovered earlier this year after much research. And that is, there are communities in Oceanside, because Oceanside has rent control, there are over 55 mobile home parks in Oceanside that afford land lease spaces cost that are about $600 a month, and they are rent controlled. So if you purchase your manufactured home outright, somewhere between $250,000 and $300,000, you can literally live without paying taxes for the land, because you're going to pay a land lease of about $550 a month. You can finance some of these manufactured homes at little by higher interest rates, and that's going to drive your monthly cost up. But realistically, even if you financed one of these, you could retire and live in Oceanside for about $1,500 to $2,000 a month. That's crazy, very affordable. And there's 2 parks in particular that I've identified, Laguna Vista and Rancho Vista, I believe are the 2 names, that really drive some very, very affordable over 55 retirement. They've got swimming pools, hot tubs, billiards rooms, active card games, and when you go out the back gate, there's a 4-mile path to the beach. So it's incredibly easy to get to the beach from there. Whether you're dreaming of a fresh start in La Jolla's prestigious coastal communities, or the peace of mind that comes with living in Rancho Bernardo's tight-knit golf club and quiet life, the effortless walkability of Coronado, or the lakefront charm of San Marcos, the next level value you can find in Oceanside, each one offers its own step-by-step path to living the lifestyle that you've earned. The moment you narrow in on what it feels like to live your life, your ideal day, the morning walks, the ocean views, the club socials, the outdoor music festivals, your perfect fit becomes obvious. Which community would you choose? I've helped clients just like you find homes. I've saved them months in searching, and I've made it happen from anywhere with confidence. I'll be your eyes and ears and help you find the perfect home. So if you're ready to explore any options in person, let's talk. You can grab my free relocation guide in the link below. You can call me or text me directly so we can map out a 90-day plan for you to relocate here. I want to help you get the lifestyle you deserve to live in San Diego, because you don't have to figure this out alone. Your next chapter starts from the moment you take the first step, pick up the phone, and give me a call. I'd love to know which community you like most. And thank you so much for watching my video. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video. And as always, stay sunny, San Diego.